The biggest beneficiary of the madness at the top of this draft, the Detroit Pistons, sitting there at number 5, and Jaden Ivey, the dynamic guard from Purdue, falls to them. They are joining me now from Locked On Pistons, Khahil. And Khu, I imagine this is a player that the Pistons did not think they were going to be able to get. How do you like this fit in Detroit?
Well, I think it started to heat up a little bit in the Pistons community over the last few weeks, because it seemed like Keegan Murray was going to go to 4 at Sacramento. So once that started to become a thing, a lot of Pistons fans and all of us in the community really started getting excited about the possibility of Ivey being there for the Pistons at 5. This is a great get. This has been a great night for Troy Weaver, the Pistons GM. Jaden Ivey's going to come in. He's going to bring something the Pistons have been lacking. That's explosive athleticism in the backcourt. And I can't wait to see how he can play off of the attention and gravity that Cade Cunningham's going to attract.
Let's bring in our national experts from the Locked On NBA Big Board, Sam Ferris and Rafael Barlow. And Sam, I know this is a fit that you have been talking about for a while.
Yeah, even going back before we even knew the lottery in the order, the Detroit Jaden Ivey fit was probably my favorite potential fit in the entire lottery. And so to see him go there, that infusion of burst and athleticism between Saddiq Bey and Cade Cunningham is ideal. He's a guy that I call a nuclear athlete. Like, make no mistake, Jaden Ivey's going to walk in and be one of the best guard athletes in the NBA. So he's going to help their core improve, but also just the excitement factor of watching that team, to me, really increases with the addition of a guy like Jaden Ivey in that backcourt.
Yeah, push them up the league pass rankings for sure. Rafael, what did you think just purely of the prospect?
I had on number 2 on my big board overall. So Detroit got the guy that I had as the second best player in this draft at number 5. Troy Weaver has a reputation for being in love with athletes, and he got one. He got arguably the best athlete in this class. And I think the Ivey Cunningham backcourt is going to be dynamic, and the Motor City might be back in the playoffs soon.
Coup, the Pistons gave up Jeremy Grant in a trade to the Portland Trailblazers. He had been a go-to scorer for them and a frontline athlete. How do you think Cade, who developed so much, especially in the second half of last season, is going to make life easier for Jaden Ivey and get him going potentially in his rookie season?
Well, I think Cade had already made life easier on his teammates last year. They just weren't really that good and weren't good enough to capitalize off of it. Jaden Ivey, who's an explosive athlete, he's going to be able to attack these advantages that Cade Cunningham creates on driving kicks of guys closing out in transition. The Pistons have been needing a guy who can really finish and explode in transition like that. I think they're going to be a great pairing. I think he's going to love playing with Cade. And like I said, Cade had already started trying to make teammates better last year. He didn't have guys that could take advantage of it. Jaden Ivey, he's going to be able to take advantage of it. I think he's going to love playing with Cade.
For more on this dynamic young backcourt, you can follow Khu on Locked On Pistons, wherever you find podcasts. For more on the player, Jaden Ivey, here is Locked On Big Ten.
Combo guard out of Purdue, Ivey is one of the most explosive guards in this draft class. I'm Nate Dickinson, host of Locked On Big Ten. With Jaden Ivey, you're getting athletically probably the most NBA-ready player in this class. He's incredibly quick off the dribble, can get to the rim with ease, takes contact no problem, has big strength, and is long too. 6'4", but a 6'9.5" wingspan. That's going to help him defensively, have the potential to be great there. And the formula with Ivey is just simple. That's why teams like him. You make him an NBA level shooter, something he's much closer to than he was a year ago, and you got a superstar in the makings in your hands. Everything else is already there.